Live from Linguini's base of operations. Today we will be diving into productivity, how unproductive I was in July, my thoughts on getting ready to build a PC, and a quote about comparing people. So you're going to want to stay tuned for the dough. See you on the flip side.
You are now listening to Linguinis Dough.
Wow, look at all these things I could have got done that didn't get done. Great going, me. Wait, I need excuses. This is the perfect one. I got hit by dough and died. The end. You have to feel sorry for me now. I don't have to do what I initially planned on doing. You feel bad, right? I got hit by dough and died? Okay, I'm not doing it. I mean, I came back alive after I died, but I'm not doing it still. That has pretty much been my month on trying to get anything productive done. I'm like, yeah, I did, yeah, work on Linguinis Dough? No, I got hit by dough and died. I can't do that. Except now I'm at the last few days of the month and I'm rushing this. I thought by not doing a specific challenge this month that I might be able to be a little bit more productive. Because I was doing good in the month of June. Just sometimes felt like doing something every day or making that video on the photo every day. There was some sort of strain on it that I didn't like. But it turns out that was kind of healthy. It kind of helped me keep in place and track on what I needed to do. So yeah, I guess I can't just simply be productive as much as I'd like to. I was hoping for the month of July I could just like hop on this Google Doc and the outline for Linguinis Dough. I was hoping I could just work on that a little bit, stop, not really finish it, just get some stuff down, kind of keep it more quality than make it more quality than have it rushed, I guess. Also, just a side note, it's kind of weird doing a podcast about productivity when you fail to be productive yourself. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. I guess that's what I'm trying to do, is make myself more productive. But it is something I'm really not good at, so just thought I'd point that out. I would like to mention I don't count my work as being productive. Not because it isn't productive. Like, I get paid from that. It's busy work. It's definitely productive in its own way, but I don't consider it to be productive because like I said, I do get paid for it. So I do have an easier reason to justify doing it, whether I like what I do for work or not. I feel like it's more productive when you're doing something because you want to, or I don't know, if people work out, a lot of them don't want to. They just do it until they eventually can say they want to, but I guess that's the goal. I want to be able to do stuff that I am passionate about without needing money or without being paid from it, just out of genuine interest. I want to be able to do it and without procrastinating for a whole month. But I'm not sure if I'm wording this properly. All I'm really trying to say is it's out of my own interest that I do it rather than because I have to. I guess sometimes you just have to get that interest. I saw this, I posted it on Twitter, but there's this like little cycle. It's like first you have to take action. I don't remember the middle part, but either way, it ends with the last thing you get is the motivation, and then that gets you to do an action again. So you're not starting with motivation, you're starting with action. And I guess by not doing a challenge, I feel like I was less productive. I never actually started on the action that I needed to. Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. I don't really know how to explain it, so we're just going to continue. So I've decided for the month of August. Alright, so I've decided for the month of August, I'm going to be doing a challenge again. Woo, never would have guessed. Wow, bravo. Yeah, it's a smaller challenge. It's not like taking a photo and video every day. That was quite the grind. I mean, it was enjoyable still, but it still had its grindy moments, if you know what I mean. I've just been doing some research, and it turns out daily habits is what are kind of the most important thing to being productive. It's what you do daily, even if it's just a little bit. If you just do a little bit of reading, for example, every day, you will likely have ended up reading the book without burning out. I don't know, that's the only example I can list right now. So oh, that's too loud. Let's see. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna do like 10 minutes of something productive in my eyes every single day. I feel like that would keep me to try making a daily habit. It'd be better, and it'd just balance out my life a little bit better. I think this is also why I've been so lazy, is because I just wait till the last second. Procrastination, everyone experiences it. I procrastinate, and then I'm starting on it, and I'm like, why is this so much? And I just don't have as much interest as I would if I worked on it daily and kept here. You're gonna hear my keyboard for a second, but I want to find that the cycle thing I'm talking about. Here it is. Yeah, so action, you start with action, then it leads to success, and then it leads to motivation, and then you go back to action. And I think that's what I'm trying to implement with a daily challenge thing. Or not challenge, just daily working. So I hope this goes well, because if I could keep up with actually starting with some little action, 10 minutes, hopefully that will last longer, but at least 10 minutes, then I will finish something, I'll get somewhere, I'll have made progress with what I've done so far, and then that will motivate me to do more action. So instead of me trying to think, I need to start with the motivation, I'll actually finally start with action, start getting stuff done. And I really hope this works, because it's weird, because I hate being, I hate being lazy. Like, I know it's perfectly fine to be, to a degree, it's perfectly fine to be lazy. But for me, I do enjoy doing work. I do enjoy working on my interests, my hobbies. And when I just procrastinate till the end of the month, it makes it a lot less enjoyable. When I was doing those weekly uploads on Sloth Motions, it made it less enjoyable, because I'd wait till like the day before I needed to upload to even start on the animation. And it was, I don't know, I don't really miss doing those weekly stop motions. They weren't really of quality, but I mean, yeah. Now I'm doing too much quality, so I'm not even getting Battle for Britain done. The wonders of my life. Alright. Like I've said, in the month of July, I really didn't get anything productive done. So it didn't get that feeling of success, which led to motivation, which led to more action. I don't want to say motivation led to the action. That's kind of a flaw in itself. But in a way, it's kind of how it goes at the same time. So the motivation that I get from the success will help me finally want to do the action again. I'll try to remember to link the video that I watched. I was kind of about this in the description. I really liked it. An example of something productive that takes like 10 minutes is, 90% of the time, this is not just me that does this, there's lots of people, but you do your laundry, it goes through the washer, then the dryer, and then you have to throw it on your floor, because you do not want to fold it. I feel like this would be a good example where I could probably finish in 10 minutes or so. And I just work on it, have my laundry folded, have a nice clean room. Or if my room's just a little bit messier than I'd like it to, spend 10 minutes, just do a quick cleanup, and boom. And hopefully that will actually lead me to go work on other interests of mine. Like, I really need to get back into animation. And maybe that cleaning the room would be the successful feeling, I don't know if dopamine would be the right word here, but that's what would help me get to working on the animations again and storyboarding Brickma and stuff like that. So I feel like this would be a healthy challenge for me to do, because most of my schedule for July has just been I go to work and then I come home and do nothing. So, which doesn't make me feel great. I'm also kind of hoping I'll just get a better habit of writing the outline for Linguinis Dough. It's something I procrastinate a lot, so if I could actually just work on that, get a better habit, and make it less rushed, that would be nice. But we'll see what happens. Just kidding. I'll get it done. Don't worry. You're not worrying because you don't care about this podcast. Okay. As well, I am starting one of my school classes, language arts. I technically started today as of recording, and I definitely need to be productive about that. Not something I'm interested in, but something I kind of have to do, and I have plans to graduate early, so I got to stay on top of it and get those assignments done, and yeah, I'm not very excited for that, but hopefully this 10-minute thing will help. I'm probably just going to try getting it done as soon as I can, because I hate school. Anywho, I'm just, so yeah, I feel like it's going to be a healthy thing to do. I don't really have any specific, I'm not trying to make it too specific where it's likely it's just going to burn me out or I'll just get tired of doing it. But I'm not going to have it too not there, too unspecific like June's challenge where I was just like, I'll just be productive. July, oh my goodness. I have the months mixed up. Yeah, I feel like this will be a good habit that will help me honestly throughout the rest of my life. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, we're going to move on to our next piece of dough.
Wow, that piece of dough was really interesting. Moving on, we're going to mix the dough with the quote.
I don't compare myself to others. Not everyone has the same road in life. Some people's are straightforward, other people's have more twists and turns. As long as you're making an effort to travel that road and not just sit in a place, that's all that matters. That is by a Redditor named Steakman1. Gotta love Reddit's usernames. Yeah, so that was a quote I found on Reddit, if you didn't figure out by the username. Yeah, and I really like that one. It's not just some like cheesy, do work and you will be working. Work hard and you'll be successful. Never give up and you'll be successful. I feel like this was a good quote, just like right where it needs to be. And as much as we'd hate to admit it, people compare to other people all the time. It's just a human nature thing. So this is also what this quote is more talking about. Because I'll see Elon Musk, he has billions of dollars. He worked hard for his money, I guess. Same for like any billionaire. Then I look at me and I'm like, I don't do anything. I'm a lazy bum. And this quote, it kind of tells you like, it doesn't really matter if you get to that point. It doesn't really matter if you get to that point. It matters more that you're, like in the quote, it just matters that you're not sitting in that one spot hoping to get where you need to go. And that's important. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people feel like they need to get super successful. I don't know. It feels like they need a lot. When really, it's just where you are. Where are you actually just trying to make the small steps to improve? Because the big steps, if you just go, I'm going to be a millionaire, and then like, I don't know, now I'm starting to make this quote sound worse, I guess. I don't want to make it sound like that cheesy inspirational quote. I honestly don't like those. This quote, I'm trying to make it, I don't know. I think it's just something important to acknowledge. When you're first born, you need to learn how to walk. And you can take longer than your other siblings. Like if you have a twin, if your twin starts walking at 8 months and it takes you 14 months, that's okay. You at least you were during that time trying to learn, or at least it's important that you. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. I'm just gonna end this segment, dude. I can't speak grammar, so yeah. Oh no, I'm not gonna end it quite yet. A lot of people compare like my grades to theirs because I've had a 3.5 GPA from like middle to high school, and honestly, it's something I do not care about. I don't find joy in those grades. It's not the grades itself. It's just the journey I had to do for them. I wish I would have spent less time focusing on them, more time like making a few more friends. I don't know, just relaxing a little bit more. So then I kind of get jealous of other people that have bad grades. I know it's weird to say, but there's just times it's like, dude, this wasn't worth it. These grades are stupid. Yeah. So I guess the people that have the worst grades, they're making at least an effort to pass, and then and it's just as important as, I don't know. Yeah, I can't speak on this. You just listen to the quote and skip this rest of the quote segment, and you'll be a happy human being that you never listened to me talk about this segment because I worded that so weird. Anyways, yeah, on to our next segment.
To yonder yeeter, we are now moving on to our final piece of dough.
I'm finally going to build my PC tomorrow as of the time of recording this recording podcast. Yes. Tomorrow, July 28th, 2020, I'll be building my first ever desktop. Very excited to do that. That's seriously gonna, if my motherboard comes tomorrow, like it says, I'm gonna start building my PC as soon as I can, and it's gonna be great. So, yeah. So I'm just waiting on the motherboard. I have all the other parts, which is a lot of parts. A lot. I'm going to have the AMD Ryzen 7 3700X 3.6 GHz 8-core processor, Gigabyte B450M micro ATX AM4 motherboard. Motherboards are so out of stock right now. It sucks. And you heard my watch alarm. It's going to have 32 gigabytes of Corsair RAM and then 16 gigabytes of G-Skill RAM, which just totals to 48. So I am set on RAM for a long time. And yeah, and I'll have a Samsung 1TB 970 SSD, a 4TB WD Gold HDD, and it will start with a GTX 770, and I'll eventually either save up for the 2070 Super or the 3070, because that's going to come out soon. I think I'm going to wait for the 3070. That's not too far away, and it'll give me a chance to save up, so we'll see. A fractal design mid-tower case, a Corsair 6050 watt modular power supply, and yeah, those are the specs, and I am so excited. Yeah. This will also allow better performance on a lot of stuff. Yeah, not much to say on that. It's gonna be a desktop. It will just run stuff better, I guess. So it'll be nice. It's actually I kind of enjoy Googling the crap out of everything. Like, how do I do this? How do I build a PC? So yeah, COVID affects every aspect of building a PC right now. There's just so many parts out of stock. I ended up ordering from 5 different websites, and yeah, that was a lot. I was impatient with the back order on my motherboard from B&H, so I did buy another one. Newegg was just slow to ship the RAM, so I ended up buying 32 extra gigs. I should have been more patient on the RAM. I mean, it'll be nice having 48 gigs, but could have saved like $100, so we'll find out if I regret that or not. I'm also excited that this will allow a lot of like LAN type stuff. I'll have one person use my laptop, and then I'll use my desktop, and it'd be in the same room, and I have 2 chairs in my room, and we'd be able to play like LAN party games. I think that'd be really fun. And actually, one of my nephews, he has a laptop too, so he could also set that down. I just have to grab a chair. And last but not least, this will also make me, I think I'm gonna have my laptop as like my schoolwork / animation work. Just when I'm using it, I'm working. Which obviously, since there's gonna be better specs, a lot of the editing stuff, just a lot of the stuff will still be worked on with the desktop. But it won't be like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, it's just gonna help with productivity, I guess. And yeah, I think that's about gonna sum up this episode. So, peace. Alright, if you have any ideas for the podcast, just let me know, and I could likely talk about it, and it would be really fun and interesting to hear what I think, because I might not even know about the subject, so I'll have to research it myself. So just let me know. If you'd love to be a guest, we'll make arrangements, and you can be a guest. Or at least I'm pretty sure. Subject to change. What is Linguinis Dough? This is where I just talk about stuff I care about or just think about in life. It's dough, so that's where it kind of comes from. It's a base ingredient, and it can turn into anything. So I start with whatever I felt like talking about, and it grows. I don't know. I just talk. Okay. Right. I do try keeping a theme of productivity, so that dough turns into productivity, and that's why you should listen, I guess. I'm gonna try doing about 10 episodes, take a small break, and then start season 2, which will be a little bit different. And yeah, and then the songs I used were Slug, Love 87, Go On Going, Charanagoes, Digital Memories, and Witness, all from the YouTube library. So make sure to go check those out. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.